in a matter of words, he basically told the class, "Shut up and listen."
Every now and then, a little bit of Taylor Swift. She be talking about some good
Ladies and
stuff.
gentlemen, that's a wrap on this episode of the podcast.
It can definitely vary. I think her penmanship is one of the things that people overlook with her.
You become kind of pretentious when you're going through those, because you're like, no, we need songs that really dissect music and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, no, I don't listen to this type of thing actually the way this should sound.
You know, or fusing pop and R&B together a lot of times, like where it
You ever
still
think like we
sounds.
get into metal?
I don't know about that one. I don't know if we can, do that one. But
you never know. You never know. You maybe just said something. I heard a song the other day called "Lion of Judah," and I'm gonna tell you, man, that's a matter of fact. I'm gonna play it for you, man. Okay. That song slaps. My guys, he released a song, and it's actually #1 on Amazon's music charts right now.
Nice.
And it was like, yo, that's a beast right there, right? It's called "Glorious Death," and it's a song based off of a comic book. But so then like they were promoting the comic book and everything, and they wrote the songs as characters in this book, and it's topping the charts right now in a week. And but then I was like, the next song that came after that, YouTube decided to feed, go for the playlist, and it was something called "Lion of Judah," and I was like, yo, this dude. He did something different with this song, because I've heard that song. But he did a different version of it. I was like, man. So you never know what you get into, because that was
you never know. I mean, never say never. But
when you're dealing with your R&B, your neo soul type of music, who are your inspirations for that type?
Oh man, it's very so. I tend, because my mom tried to make sure I grew up listening to tons of different singers, a variety of people. I would say who I consistently listen to would be. It could range from John Bellion to B Slade to Seven Streeter to JoJo to Marvin Sapp to Fred Hammond, The Commission. It varies. Kier Shear,
Yeah, you go Commission. You going all the way back.
Yeah, like just the sound of.
Oh man, that's the sound of Commission. Hear that hit you with that. How can you forgive me, man? That right there, it was crazy. I hit that one every now and then.
I was waiting for more.
It's like, yo, man, that one was that was fire. And then like the classics. I remember me and my brother, we used to sing the Fred Hammond song or soundtrack, entire album, on a walk to school when I was in middle school. And we would start off, and what was the song with or the one where he had that love from heaven, when I was down it set me free, now I'm thankful that you loved on me. It was that album, and the one he did with where he did the song that was like really blew a lot of people away was the one he did the remix that goes down, 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 down. You know what song I'm talking about?
No.
It's basically the Easter song. I can't think of the name of it. He Lives.
Oh, He Lives.
He Lives. That one, man. With that album, I can't think of the name of that one. I think it's called something about love. For that, like that one, and I never knew he was such a bad bass player. Yeah. But Fred Hammond is a beast. Yeah. But he does have that R&B vibe and all that kind of stuff that grooves into the music, and kind of is able to blend and influence his music production with his gospel music and everything like that. So, but a lot of your artists that you mentioned were older artists.
I think it's a mix. I think it's a nice mix of old and not so much new, but just they've been around for a good minute.
I got you. Is there anybody new that you listen to and you're like, oh man, I like what they're doing or their sounds and everything?
It can vary. It can be across from, say, like the Kailanis, and then it can go to every now and then a little bit of Taylor Swift. She be talking about some
Ladies
good
and gentlemen,
stuff.
that's a wrap on this episode of this podcast.
It can definitely vary. I think her penmanship is one of the things that people overlook with her.
I got you.
She tells a story in each song a lot of times.
100%. I have a I have a love-hate relationship with Taylor Swift music
Okay. Why?
because when I went to school and I was studying audio production, I never forget this, and I've mentioned this before on the podcast, that I had a I went to class one time. I was running a little bit late. I got off work. I go to class, and my professor is standing in there. You know, he have the mixing board and the whole setup and everything, and he's playing Taylor Swift on the big speakers. And I'm like, yo, now, of course, as audio engineers and all that, you know, we become kind of pretentious when you're in going through those because you're like, no, we need songs that really dissect music and all that kind of
Mm.
stuff. And it's like, no, I don't listen to this type of thing actually the way this should sound. So you have that kind of character or
Right.
whatever with it. So it was like, man, I forget what song it was because this was so long. This was like 2013, 2012, something like that. And so it was one of those songs. Man, I can't even think about that. Man, I wish I could think of the name of the song right now.
Mhm.
But I walk in and he's playing this song, and I'm like, why are we doing this? And I'm asking him, why Taylor Swift? And he said, basically, in a matter of words, he basically told the class, shut up and listen. And so we're like, okay, you have our attention. What's up? And he begins to tell us how he starts to break down the structure of the song
Mm,
and the story that's being told in the song
mm.
and how different elements are introduced, taken out in the variety.